The episode begins by introducing Leonard's who attempt at reconciliation with. Leonard begins by acknowledging his failure to support Nandi during her miscarriage, a traumatic event that has left both of them reeling. He approaches her with a mix of vulnerability and desperation, attempting to express his remorse and desire to reconnect. However, his efforts come across as strained and insincere, indicating that he may not fully grasp the depth of Nandi's pain or the impact of his previous actions on their relationship. She reflects on their past, recognizing that their relationship has been marred by betrayal and neglect. The conversation reveals Leonard's self-centeredness, as he seems more focused on alleviating his guilt than truly addressing Nandi's needs. Despite his attempts to reignite passion between them, Nandi feels a growing distance, exacerbated by the unresolved issues surrounding their marriage. As Nandi and Leonard anniversary continue, Zinal's growing friendship with Pokeboy serves as a critical subplot that intertwines with the main narrative. Zinal receives an anonymous text from Pokeboy again, sparking her curiosity and excitement. Initially drawn in by the mysterious nature of the communication, she feels an instant connection with this stranger, which is compounded by her desire for companionship and understanding. The subplot intensifies when Zinal's uncle, Vuyo, attempts to track down Pokeboy's real identity, but Zinal rejects. While the anniversary celebration continues, Jacob sneaks into the party area wearing a sweater that obscures his face. He discreetly moves closer to where Leonard and Nandi are, watching them intently as they enjoy their special night. Following them back and forth, he waits until they enter the bedroom. Inside, Leonard and Nandi share a passionate moment, making love and holding each other tightly until they reach climax. Meanwhile, Jacob stands just outside the window, observing them with intense jealousy. That night, as Nandi gives her love to Leonard, her mind is preoccupied with thoughts of Jacob, creating an internal conflict. When they finish, Leonard notices something off about her demeanor and asks what is wrong, but Nandi dismisses his concerns, insisting that she is perfectly normal. Vuyo goes to Google to search for information about Jacob. He discovers that Jacob is the son of Benjamin Tao, a man with a troubled past. Despite his family history, Jacob is revealed to have been an excellent student who earned a prestigious scholarship. Vuyo's memory flashes back to 10 years ago, recalling Benjamin Tao's trial and conviction for the murder of a young child. This child's case, as previously mentioned by Brenda, serves as a reminder to Vuyo of his duty to ensure justice is served. This discovery leaves Vuyo conflicted, as the truth about Jacob's lineage adds more complexity to an already tangled situation. The morning after anniversary night, Nandi wakes up to a surprising and somewhat unsettling scene. Leonard enters the room with a bouquet of flowers, his expression warm and affectionate. He presents her with a drawing that Jacob created for her the day before, during their secretive encounter, which leaves Nandi bewildered. She wonders how Leonard could have known about their intimate moments, creating a knot of anxiety in her stomach. Leonard, oblivious to the turmoil in her mind, eagerly suggests they make love again to celebrate their anniversary. However, Nandi feels a wave of anxiety wash over her. The weight of her secret affair with Jacob looms heavily in her thoughts. She instinctively refuses Leonard's advances, fearing that if they become intimate again, he might somehow sense the truth and discover her betrayal. This internal conflict heightens the tension in their relationship, as Nandi grapples with guilt and the fear of losing everything she holds dear. While having breakfast with Leonard, Nandi's world takes another unexpected turn. Suddenly, Jacob walks into the restaurant and greets Leonard. Nandi is visibly shocked to see Jacob addressing Leonard so casually, while Leonard is equally surprised that Jacob and Nandi appear to know each other. After introductions, Jacob compliments Leonard, saying, "I'm your fan. I love your work and admired your last speech. You presented it so well." Leonard beams with pride at the praise. Leonard, impressed by Jacob's enthusiasm, offers him a potential opportunity, mentioning there will be volunteer work at his office. He encourages Jacob to apply if he's interested. Jacob agrees graciously. To further deepen the moment, Jacob pays for Leonard and Nandi's breakfast and congratulates them on their anniversary before making a polite exit. Nandi is left reeling from the encounter, struggling to maintain her composure. Detective Vuyo decides to investigate further into Jacob's past. He sneaks into Detective Charlie's office and searches for Benjamin Tao's case file. Upon finding it, he confirms his earlier suspicions. Benjamin Tao is Jacob's biological father. This discovery aligns with Vuyo's theory, but it also unsettles him. Detective Charlie enters the office and catches Vuyo mid-investigation. Charlie appears visibly worried about Vuyo's growing interest in the case, cautioning him to tread carefully. The tension between the two detectives hints at deeper secrets yet to be unveiled. Nandi, consumed with anger, goes to Jacob's workplace to confront him. Upon finding him, she slaps Jacob and demands to know why he showed up at the restaurant where she was with Leonard. Jacob, unperturbed, lies to her, claiming that he thought it would be good to see the person he loves, subtly implying that he came to see her. Furious and feeling manipulated, Nandi storms out, telling Jacob to leave her alone. As she walks away, Jacob calls after her, reminding her not to forget to visit a lawyer and divorce Leonard, her husband, so he can replace him. The narrative shifts to Jacob's home, where we see his mother, who suffers from severe mental illness due to the traumatic death of her husband, Benjamin Tao. Her anguish resurfaces whenever someone mentions Benjamin's name. During a prayer session with a midwife, Benjamin's name is accidentally spoken, triggering an emotional breakdown. She begins crying uncontrollably and calls out for Jacob, her only source of comfort. This heartbreaking scene sheds light on the deep scars left on Jacob's family and serves as a driving force behind Jacob's quest for revenge against Nandi and Leonard's family. While watching a video with her husband Leonard, Nandi receives a call from Detective Vuyo, her brother-in-law. Vuyo insists she meet him immediately as he has something urgent to show her. Nandi, hesitant at first, asks Leonard for permission to leave, lying to him that she needs to retrieve important college files. Leonard, unsuspecting, agrees, and Nandi leaves the house that night. Jacob arrives home to find his mother in distress. He angrily confronts the midwife, shouting, "I told you not to mention Benjamin Tao's name when you're with my mother." Later, Jacob's thoughts drift back to a painful memory from 10 years ago. As a young boy, he visited his father, Benjamin, in prison. Benjamin insisted he was innocent of the murder he was accused of and begged Jacob and his mother to believe in him. Tragically, as Benjamin finished speaking, he snatched a gun from a police officer and shot himself in front of Jacob. This traumatic event profoundly shaped Jacob and continues to fuel his deep resentment and pain. That night, Nandi arrives at Vuyo's place to see what he was calling her for. When she gets there, she is surprised to be told that Jacob is Benjamin Tao's son. Vuyo also warns her to stop dating a young boy. Nandi initially refuses to believe him, but after being shown Jacob's file, she realizes it is true. As the movie ends, we see Leonard still watching a video at home when he suddenly receives a call from Detective Charlie. As Leonard answers, Charlie informs him that Vuyo has reopened Brenda's death case, saying, "If Vuyo keeps digging, me and you, we're finished." This cryptic conversation hints at a dark secret between Leonard and Charlie regarding Brenda's death. What is the connection between Leonard and Detective Charlie? Why do they fear being exposed? Let's continue watching to uncover the truth. Your views, likes, and comments mean the world to me and motivate me to create even more engaging content as I end our recap. I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude for your support. Creating these movie recaps is no easy task. It requires a lot of time and effort to ensure that I capture the essence of each film while keeping it engaging for you. Your encouragement through watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing truly motivates me to continue sharing these cinematic journeys with you. If you enjoyed this recap and want to see more in the future, I kindly ask you to subscribe to my channel. Your support not only helps me grow, but also inspires me to keep bringing you the best movie content possible. Thank you for being a part of this adventure, and I look forward to sharing more exciting recaps with you soon.